halte Ausschau nach Dosen oder Mülleimern. Oh, Moment, was?
All around you, rain falls
Ja.
on the great city of Revachol. Rain
Wow.
drips from the eaves and floods the gutters, washing the filth away. The spring thaw must be here. The snow is melting.
Was mache ich gerade?
Looking up at the sky, cold water dripping from your hair.
Was sehe ich gerade?
Grey sky like great battleships, clouds colliding with one another. Rain falls down on the world.
Wie fühlt sich das an?
Humid. Your coat shields you from the rain while the city shivers around you.
Kriege ich jetzt vielleicht eine Karte? Was befindet sich westlich von hier?
Sheets of rain over the water. A flight of stairs leading into the ocean. Wave after wave washing the coast of Martinez, with its motorboats and gently swaying reeds. The ruins of a half-sunken sea fort crumble on an inlet beyond the Bay of Revachol. Ghosts rise into the sky.
Wer seid ihr, Geister?
The skyscrapers of La Delta, the financial district. Faint golden light seeps from the office windows. Will you ever go there?
Werde ich das?
No, you are just one of the hundreds of thousands who watch them rise across the bay from Martinez every day.
Was befindet sich an der Küste?
Urban coastline, rain dripping off Eternite-covered roofs, cinder blocks left over from half-finished construction, a defunct research and development building, once seized by revolutionaries. An old wooden church stands on stilts above the water.
Und jenseits davon?
Coal City, end of all lines.
Ich fahre mit den Fingern durch mein feuchtes Haar.
Your hair is an oily mess flecked with ash
Ew.
from neighboring coal plants. Smokestacks rise somewhere in the distance.
Vielleicht sollte ich mal duschen gehen. Was befindet sich östlich von hier?
The great gates of the industrial harbor are locked. A chill runs down your back. You shudder like an animal trying to shake water from its hide.
Ich schüttle noch einmal mit den Schultern.
You shudder, looking down at your feet. Dirty rainwater runs veins into the plaza's snow. Two green snakeskin shoes stand at attention on the mosaic paving of the plaza.
Was befindet sich nördlich von hier?
Capeside apartments. Tower blocks crowd one another. 4.46mm bullets still lodged in their war-torn stone walls. Hallways collapse from the mortar hits of a war that was lost long ago. Clotheslines go to waste in the rain. Radios play.
Und hier in der Nähe?
A yard. Rain falls onto the roof of a woodshed. Coal leaks into a puddle beneath a dead man's feet. He swings from a tree, bloated. Droplets of rain slip from his cold cheeks.
Was befindet sich südlich von hier?
A traffic jam. Rain thrumming on the roofs of motor vehicles. Inside, drivers watch water streaming down their windshields. The statue of a king shudders. He too is cold. The canal bridge has been raised.
Was befindet sich auf der anderen Seite?
The road ascends. A raised motorway loops above the ghetto. Beneath its concrete columns, a sea of rooftops, woodwork, and tar stretches northward. 4-story buildings as far as the rain can fall. The snows melt in Jamrock.
Was ist Jamrock?
Revachol is the capital of the world. Jamrock is the capital of Revachol. Droplets form on your eyelashes. It's home.
Warum bin ich nicht dort?
To be in Martinez, where no one goes, at the runoff point of a long-forgotten canal, in the whitest part of town, in the shadow of the day the revolution failed.
Was mache ich hier?
Standing in the rain, looking north, where Jamrock Rock City stretches inland.
Meine Stadt, mein Bezirk, mein Viertel, meine Gegend, meine Straße, mein Zuhause, mein Block.
Have a brother in the cut. Where the wood at?
Okay. Ich zittere, sehe aber weiter in die Richtung.
In the rain-swept distance, above the rooftops of Jamrock, a repurposed silk mill stands perched above the motorway exit. Precinct 41 hunches in the rain. Your vision blurs. You wipe your face with your hand. The rain stings your eyes, making you look up and blink.
Immer noch nicht fertig. Was befindet sich über mir?
Coalition aerostatics hang like apparitions under the cloud cover. Way up there, where rain forms, rotors flutter silently. Your sight clears.
Und was befindet sich unter mir?
Collapsed storm drains, old sewage systems flooded with rainwater. Hidden weapon caches from the Revolution, doors leading down to Le Royaume. The catacombs to which, for 3 centuries, they delivered the blue-blooded dead.
Verdammt und zugenäht.
This rain will not let up anytime soon. At least we are dressed for it. Let's keep moving.
Ja, das hat auch ganz schön viel Zeit in Anspruch genommen gerade. Okay. Ah, jetzt speicherst du. Wow. Oh, da sind Flaschen. Halt, stopp. Flaschen. Ich brauche alles an Flaschen, was ich kriegen kann. Alles. Ich würde gerne noch einmal in den Container schauen, bevor ich das vergesse. So, was ein Schlüssel.
This trash container is locked. The sliding lid has a padlock that says, whirling in rags.
Ich öffne das Vorhängeschloss mit dem Schlüssel.
With a well-oiled crack, the lock pops open. It should now be possible to simply raise the lid. Don't. Maybe you shouldn't.
Warum?
Maybe you shouldn't. Of course you should. This is your time to shine, Hobocop. Dive into that dumpster for extra content.
Hatte ich nicht gerade eine Eingebung, dass da etwas drin ist?
There is, but you won't like it.
Wäre das nicht... Okay.
Sweat forms on your brow. Your hand is still on the lid.
Ich öffne den Deckel.
The smell of rotten food rises to greet you. You see soggy cartons, dirty rags, and organic waste.
Aber irgendwas muss da doch sein.
We're just in time. This hasn't been emptied for over a week.
Ich werfe einen Blick unter die Kartons.
You see milk and egg rest with one broken egg in it. Some pasta wrapper. Picking up the soggy packages somehow feels familiar. A box falls into pieces in your hands. Batiste Soleil cereal. There are plastic pasta packages below. And turbo noodles. Nothing of note, however.
Ich stochere in den Lumpen herum.
Among the threadbare kitchen towels, something catches your eye. A pair of denim trousers.
Greife danach.
As the legs of the slime-covered jeans begin to unspool from the garbage, a rank
Oh.
corpse smell fills the air.
Ist das seine Hose?
The victim's clothes? Cadaverine odor is faint. If these belong to the deceased, they were removed when he was still in the early stages of decay. Drop them in here, officer.
Also haben wir doch einen Beweis gefunden. Der Lieutenant zieht einen schwarzen Plastikbeutel mit der Aufschrift Beweismaterial aus seiner Tasche. Ich stecke die Hose in die Tüte.
Guitar marked blue jeans. Pockets empty or emptied. He wore them with a belt, too. A white belt. The loops appear stretched, but the belt is missing. That's it. Do you see anything else in there? I have another bag here.
Mal
Something
schauen.
slimy catches your eye.
Ich greife danach.
A drab, long-sleeved shirt, olive-colored, appears from the food waste, dripping with pus.
Ich stecke das Shirt in die Tüte.
This is a military type overgarment. No label or serial number. This is the kind of ribbed-knit shirt that's worn over light armor to conceal it in an urban scenario. Anything more?
The rest of the rags are just kitchen variety waste. Just garbage.
Ich glaube, das war alles.
All right. We should go to Gart again and ask if he knows who put the clothes in the trash. It could be as simple as someone from the hostel cleaning the yard. Or that one. I'd advise against confronting that force.
Meinen Sie, dass vielleicht jemand aus dem Whirling in die Sache verwickelt sein könnte?
Not really. All we know is the victim's clothes are in the trash. The lid was locked and his establishment had the key. It's just a small loose thread.
Ja, wir müssen die Kinder fragen, wer sie dort hineingeworfen hat.
The fuck's he on about? Kids? You hear that, Kuno? He thinks you're an infant or something.
See?
Ja,
The lieutenant nods, then looks back into the trash container.
Ich durchsuche die Essensreste.
It's just organic waste, cold and slimy on your hands. Apple and potato peels mostly. Unidentified sludge and the occasional chicken bone thrown in for good measure. But hey, nothing. It's nothing. Nothing more to see here.
Okay.
What's this?
Was?
A blue piece of plastic sticks out from the apple peels. It's shiny. Looks like the corner of something.
Hier ist heraus.
Something larger. A clipboard. A
Oha.
blue plastic clipboard with moist papers hanging from it. They look badly damaged, but you can still make out forms and notes, written in a man's handwriting.
Ja, wir haben meine Fallnotizen gefunden.
Officer, is that your paperwork?
Ich weiß nicht, was das ist.
It is. Look, the plastic has the RCM street grid on it. You've even got an autopsy form in there.
Wow.
If you don't mind my asking, how could you have let your paperwork end up in the trash?
Ich denke, ich wollte kein Polizist mehr sein. Deshalb habe ich versucht, mein Bullenleben im Klo runterzuspülen.
Well,
Er weiß nicht, was er sagen soll.
His eyes express a rare condolence. Then he picks it up.
lucky we found it. You should take stock of what remains, just to be sure some has not made it into the hands of the RCM's adversaries. Organized crime and the like. There might have been police secrets in your notes.
Okay, das mache ich.
It would also not hurt to start taking notes on the case. Now, tell me what your eagle eyes see. Or are we finished?
Some items, such as the ledger you found, are interactable. Go to your inventory and select the Interact tab to read your paperwork.
Das machen wir aber vorher. Durchwühle ich den Container im Stile eines echten Vagabulden nach zusätzlichem Inhalt.
Wow, an Armistice caliber 50 knock cannon,
Du was?
half wrapped in paper tissues. So shiny.
Was ist ein Nockgewehr?
It's a giant rifle, and it's very expensive. Not as expensive as that fat string of pearls snaking around the rotten banana peels, however. And is that Cordon Electric's preamp with Electra F2 tubes? It is. That catches quite a price. We're talking 12,000, easy.
Das ist
Unless
doch
you're into
Quatsch.
hi-fi yourself.
Den verkaufe ich.
No, you won't. Because none of those
Oh.
things are real. They're not actually in there. All you see is food waste and crisp wrappings.
Ein grausamer Scherz. Irgendetwas muss doch zu holen sein. Komm schon, gib mir irgendwas.
All you see is a broken mug with a racist depiction of the yellow man frolicking in saffron.
Ist das eine Antiquität?
Only in its social sensibility.
Ich nehme die Tasse. Der Lieutenant wirft einen flüchtigen Blick auf die Tasse, bevor er seine Aufmerksamkeit wieder dem Müll widmet. Na gut.
The container sounds a muffled gong.
Mehr finden wir hier wohl nicht.
That's one thing off the list. I think we got it all.
Ja. Soll ich jetzt mit ihm drüber reden?
Fuck does Kuno care? Yeah? The kingdom of Kuno? The fuck do you want with it?
Im Müllcontainer war die Kleidung des Toten. Ich deute auf den Container. Wie ist sie dort reingekommen?
Yeah, Kuno doesn't know shit about that. That shit is beneath Kuno.
Ich muss es aber wissen. Es könnte eine Ermittlungsspur sein. Jemand könnte den Tatort manipuliert haben, als ob den das irgendwas interessiert.
Listen, listen. Kuno doesn't care about
Yeah.
this small-time shit. Just listen. Kuno saw what you did there, dumpster diving. Sad shit. Kuno could hook you up with some sweet rags. Shit like Kuno's wearing. Your size, good price. 500 real.
Nein, Kuno, du weißt nichts über die Manipulation, der ich nachgehe, und ich brauche nicht noch eine Hose.
Whatever. Kuno was trying to help you, but you're too fat for falling anyway, pig.
Im Müll war außerdem eine Tasse.
The fuck? A mug in the trash? Is this about the fucking clothes again?
Ja, diese rassistische Tasse etwas damit zu tun?
Yeah, Kuno sees where this is going. Kuno's got that fast brain. You saying you picked it after the mug fucker? 'Cause he's the clothes fucker?
I can't hear you, Kuno. Speak louder, Kuno.
Genau, das habe ich gemeint, Kuno. Jemand hat den Tatort manipuliert, manches hier weggeräumt.
Shit, that's tense. Someone's going to the beat-down basement, huh? Mug guy gonna get tied to the radiator.
Er nickt zustimmend.
The kid may have something there. He's already come up with an interrogation technique too.
Okay, vielleicht sollte ich ihn zu meinem Partner machen.
Kuno doesn't know who put that shit in there. And if he did, he wouldn't squeal. But if you find out, maybe you can...
Ja,
Stop turning into a pig, Kuno. They're trying to get you hooked on the snitching. Get away from my Kuno.
halt deine Fresse.
Yeah? Get your bacon shit away. Kuno doesn't like to be seen with the popo. Get your shit done and out of Kuno's face. Yeah,
Mach ich.
whatever. Kuno doesn't give a shit.
Wieso ist es immer noch
The
weiß?
fuck about it.
Das... Ah. Später.
You're testing Kuno.
Get lost.
Ciao.
Kuno doesn't fucking care.
Ich weiß. Ich dachte gerade kurz, ich hing schon wieder fest. Gut, dann sprechen wir noch mal mit Garti. Geben ihm den Schlüssel zurück, da wird er sich freuen. Sind die inzwischen da? Nee, die sind immer noch nicht da.
Can I help you?
Ich habe hier Ihren Schlüssel für den Müllcontainer.
Thanks. I hope you found what you were looking for.
Ich habe die Kleidung des Opfers gefunden.
How strange. I certainly didn't put them there.
Das klingt nicht ganz ehrlich. Wer hat sonst noch einen Schlüssel für den Müllcontainer?
The trash collection service? CS Municipal. I don't see why they would put anything in the trash, though.
In der Tat.
Ah, the elusive CS Municipal. I doubt we'll be able to track down who was sent here last and when. This will have to be one of those little threads that solves itself down the road.
On Clinton Street, near the Boogie Street Diamond, a small truck rattles down an alleyway. It stops by a rusted trash container. Two men, their faces rough and swollen, jump out. They look at the container despondently. CSM is written on their backs.
Thank you anyway.
Könnte es sein, dass einer ihrer Mitarbeiter sie dort reingeworfen hat?
Sylvie had the keys before I got here, and I can vouch for her. I can vouch for all my staff. None of us would tamper with the crime scene.
Ja, aber irgendjemand muss sie also reingeworfen haben. Vielleicht erinnern sie sich einfach nicht mehr daran. Vielleicht sind sie schlafgewandelt oder waren in einem Dämmerzustand.
I think fugue states are more your forte, officer.
Das stimmt. Na gut.
Yes?
Also wegen meiner Schulden.
Yes. Have you got it? Like
Nein.
what? I was really enjoying talking about the money you owe me.